Hello, hello, and welcome to this good stuff. Thank you, Chisel. Let me give you some hearts. I appreciate it very much. And hello, Chisel, Comero, Crone, and Ein. Good to see you all. Is this 3DS capture gonna work? There we go. Right. We got a little bit left to do. But if I recall here, we actually only have one quest left to do in the actual tier we're in. And then we're probably going to do hub quests. We're going to clear all of the hub quests in HR1, which means we will be doing the multiplayer. And we'll clear all of those, and then we'll basically go straight back into solo to farm, because it's just quicker to farm stuff in solo. Just as simple as that. There we go. Hey Weiss, welcome. I hope you are all doing good today. I'm looking forward to maybe getting close to the point where we're done with this tier today. Hopefully. We're not going to get out of it. That's asking for too much, right? But maybe getting to the point where we're done with the tier tomorrow. That would be nice. Yes, please use this. Stop making me turn it on every time. There we go. Your legs are on fire and your belly too. Why? Also, as you may notice from the fact that my character keeps stopping constantly, I've switched back to my not working properly controller to try and rip as much life out of it as I possibly can before it gives up on me. But for the sake of the speedruns, I need to use a controller that actually works. I will carve these guys. It's sub-quest to kill them. It removes monsters from this area, and I'll also carve them because they're medium monster bone chances. It just makes sense to. Nice. Should be good though. Should be good. As long as... That's incredibly lucky, by the way. As long as stuff doesn't go just atrociously wrong today, there's going to be a lot of Ketchuwatcha being killed, a lot of Tetsu. Actually, no, not Tetsu. Just Ketchuwatcha and Renephalos, I think, is what we'll be doing a lot of. If we get done with all the hub quests, because, you know, there's quite a good chunk of hub quests, God knows how many, in total. And we do need to do all of them. All of them. Which is going to take a little bit of time. Because there's like, what, 3 pages or so? Is it this one? I think it's this one. No, it's the spot over there, right? I can never remember where you get these damn eggs from on this quest. Is it over here? Is it in the area prior? Where do you get these damn eggs from? I've played through this game so many times, I should know this. Really. It doesn't appear to be this spot. Definitely not that. Maybe it is in the area prior with all the Renephalos there. That would make sense. Hey, hey, by the name Ty, is it a reference to a real cat? Hey, Eugene, welcome. Ty was the name of my dog that I had for quite a good chunk of me growing up, basically. And he's passed away now. But he lives with me forever as my palico. Always. He is always my palico. I got so lucky with those monster modes. 4 Renephalos, 8 calves, 20% chance I get 3 of them. That math don't work. I'll take it though. They're here. Don't know how I always forget that. Hey, Crone! Crone with the raids. I didn't even know you were live, Crone. What were you doing? Thank you very much. Have some hearts. Have some love. Have some shout-outs. I appreciate it. How'd your stream go? People and animals like to stay out of hearts forever? Yeah. I'll never forget that dumb dog. Boy, I love him, but man, he was stupid. Playing some Diablo 4? Ah, nice. Nice. Streaming so your buddy can get the drops. Oh, they have drops at the moment. Cool. Fair enough. Are you enjoying your experience with it? Up until this point so far? Hi Dustin, welcome. Hi, a spoon. Good to see you both here. How you both doing? Hello. The misspelling of hello as help is the best one every time. It always makes me chuckle. People come into the stream, they mean to type hello, and they're just like, help! It's good stuff. Subquest I already did, it's just X, yep. Multi's one of the best multi experiences you've had in a while. Oh, cool. That's good then. You also expected a question of some sorts? I've seen enough people do it at this point where I'm like, I'm just gonna wait to see if it was an accident or if they actually need some help. It's good every time. One of the best multi experiences you've had in a while. Whee. It's never a matter of if, only when. What? That people need help? I mean, people will eventually, right? You regret getting a new Palico? Oh, why? Oh, correcting a typo. Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It just watches you as you get stunned, then get wrecked. Oh, they would have done that anyway. Proved your own point, yeah. See, what you do is you just do what I do and say, oh yeah, I just typed it wrong because I was typing quickly. Definitely not because I just never learned how to spell properly. Just typing quickly. Screw you, Banabra. Stay the hell away from me. Oh, it's the same thing, really. Yeah, it's basically close enough. You know what they want. Hell, in some circumstances they could overlap. Streamlad's cross clip now supports kick clips. What does that even mean, Streamlabs? Get off my screen. So in terms of stuff that we've got left in this tier, we have a Bone Blade Plus that needs to be upgraded to a Jaw Blade, and then upgraded to a Thrash Sword. And then we have a whole bunch of Jaw Blades that need to be upgraded to Giant Jaw Blades. Hey, just some dude as well. The duo. Thank you. Have some love in return, I appreciate it. I hope you are also enjoying playing Diablo. Because I imagine you're doing the same. Convinced him for the memes. Nice. Good. Good. Do I play Rise? No. I played Rise, but I do not play it actively. I'm done with it. Hi, rat. Welcome. The loading rat. Very nice. Freestar is done. I actually got a good chunk of Monster Bow mediums from that mission, which just should not have happened, but because I did, I can actually change this to... We have no more Bone Blade Pluses. There we go. They have all been started. So every weapon we own is now a weapon that is obtainable in this tier, which is pretty great. Hey, Crone! Thank you for the gifty. I appreciate it a great deal. Now let's go and do some hub. Let's actually go and do some hub. Right. If anyone, for some ungodly reason, wants to join in with 1-star hub multiplayer, I'm in the foregathering of Admiral Dundormian's number 4 of the French variety. If you want to jump in, go ahead. Gear limit is 1 star. It's HR1. That's it. And I'm on Citra, so you have to be on Citra to join. You cannot join if you are on console, unfortunately. I really wish that did work, but it doesn't. Yeah, unfortunately, Spoon, it's, there is no crossplay between them, which is upsetting. We're gonna go hand it. We're gonna do these two, just hand-in quests first. Just gonna take the time and the little minute we've got before it gives us the thing to get some blue mushrooms and whatnot. Because it is useful. No, I really wish you could crossplay between Citra and 3DS, but you can't. It's a real shame. You also have Citra, you're too lazy to grind all over again. Fair enough. Fair enough. The limit would be HR1, so No one can use any gear that's above HR1 anyway. Basically anything that's obtainable in this HR1, like whatever it's called, 1-star quests. Because HR1 also allows people to do event quest shenanigans, so it is only in 1-star quests. Come on, give me my ticket so we can hand this in. He was in the gym today for the first time. That's why your legs and belly are on fire. And you're already afraid of the muscling tomorrow? Ooh, yep. Did you go relatively light, Chisel? Or did you do as much as you could? Before you were like, oh god, the pain. As much as you could to get a baseline? Yeah, you're gonna be hurting tomorrow then. It is gonna be bad for you tomorrow. Do I think Monster Hunter Tri is still worth the money? No. I think MH4U is. I don't think Tri is. It is a little bit better now, actually, because you can play multiplayer soon-ish. When the multiplayer comes back up for the homebrew, whatever they're called, the fan-made servers, that's what I'm looking for, then it will be worth it. But at the current moment in time, since you only have access to be able to do single player, and that's it, you only get low rank, I don't think it's worth it. If you are tech savvy enough to know how to do all of the bits and bobs and the little wriggles here and there of like setting up a local server, and you're good enough at the game to do a hyper-specific build to be able to kill things at the right time and all this, then that's probably worth it. High rank isn't available. No, high rank was online exclusive. In Monster Hunter Tri? It was online only. Which means you could only connect to it as long as the Tri servers were online and they've been shut off. So, while you can still connect to a fake online, which just allows you to play solo essentially, you need to go through some like hoops to actually set that stuff up. So if you're not particularly savvy with setting stuff like that up, you're essentially locked into single player. And even if you can get into multiplayer, it's extremely difficult to do. Because you have to be a multiplayer Gen Marad solo in a game where it intends for you to kill it with four hunters. So there's like 2 builds that are capable of doing it, and as far as I'm aware, one of them is heroics. So you have to play perfectly. So high rank for all intents for the average individual just doesn't exist. Until the servers come up, the fan servers come back online. Or come online for realsies. If they're not already. I don't know. I haven't actually heard any news about those in a while, so I assume they're not. Use a specific greatsword, and then just the word knife. Thank you, Orson. I will switch to the kitchen knife, sure thing. Thank you very much. And we Excuse me? I wanted to jump upwards, not just fall off. You're bored, so you're gonna load up 41 for a try and join. Fair enough. I'm right at the start of the game anyway, so it's not like you'd really be overly behind in terms of equipment. Can you still join if you made a new save? Yeah. All you have to do is go into do all the tutorial stuff to begin with, then go into the gathering hall and become HR1. And then you'd be able to join. The only thing you will have is, obviously, your equipment's not going to be quite up to the same scratch as mine, because I've spent 16 hours on the same file to get to HR1. Where is my reader? There it is. We will use this for 4 quests. Thank you, Orson, for the redeem. Ooh. A sale for honey? You spoil me. Shame I only have 1 cart. Now we're cooking. If only I was doing actual hunts. I gotta go deliver 4 gargoyle eggs. By myself. Doing hub solo is pain. It's just pain. Collecting ingredients like a true chef. Good point. Good damn point. I actually kind of like doing the hub quest by myself, as dumb as that is. It takes me back to doing it by myself on the DS, you know? Playing through 4U, playing through 3U. Just not collecting to the online. Completing all the quests in the game. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good memories. 3U online. I actually played some 3U online because a friend of mine had a 3U. That's actually really confusing wording. A friend of mine had a Wii U. One of the 5 people in human existence that bought one. So I did actually play some of that game online. A novel experience, I'm aware, but I did manage. We don't care about the gold gargoyle egg. I'm not delivering 5 eggs to get a bloody subquest done. Screw that. That's not worth it. I thought there was a lot more quests in these 2 tiers, or in this tier, than there is, though, honestly. So this will be over a lot quicker. I thought there was like 2 and a bit pages, but it's actually only like 1 and a bit page. So that makes it a lot quicker. Especially since I'm obviously going to be drastically overpowered compared to the relative scaling at this point in the game. Mitetsu weapon is as far as it could go. I've got full Kaku armor, which is also upgraded. I am way too strong. Compared to the average person doing deliver Gargoyle quest egg in hub. And in you go. One down, free to go. At least I'd prefer to do the fire stones compared to this one, honestly, the powder stones. Because of that reason. At least you have the entertainment of your health slowly dwindling, and you know you're going to die eventually. Something interesting is happening, as opposed to the gargoyle eggs, where you're just running back, and there's one area with Jaggy that threaten you. Probably 2 areas now. There might be Jaggy in here. Nope, this is actually still gargoyle. Oh, there's a great Jaggy. Drop an egg. Oh, you bugger. That's the wrong egg. Thank you. I will gather the gargoyles, because who knows when I'm going to randomly need a gargoyle feather. And I'm just not going to be able to get one anymore. Hey, Hedgie. Welcome to some MH4U goodness. I'm gargling. Oh, what does that mean? That feels like it means something bad, even though it probably doesn't. Don't like it. Wait, did he just run out and then run back in? Wild. Are you gonna chase me around on this quest because I have this egg and you want to eat it or something? Because if so, I might just kill him. He's gonna chase me, I'm gonna kill him. You're gonna make this extremely inconvenient. You just saw it when you thought of it when you saw that stupid run. It just sounds like it should be something bad. I don't know why. You had crew lock on War Thunder for 5 minutes. I have no idea what that means. Opened YouTube while waiting and end up like watching a 2-hour video on Don't Starve. So, whatever their mechanic was to do something to you really just didn't work, because you just started doing something else completely. Bonk. Kill him. I'm gonna. I gotta deliver 2 more eggs if he's gonna be harassing me the whole time. It's not worth it, I'm just gonna kill him. It's simpler. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, Orson, don't. Really? Well, I've killed you kids. And a 1, 2, 3, bonk. Instantly enraged, that's what we like. Ty. At least that managed to hit. Real big shame that I missed that first hit though, because Ty got in the way. And crack. Nice. And bonk. Bonk. That did actually hit. Good. And a 1, 2, miss. I don't know why I'm doing so bad against this Jaggy, by the way. I should have this fight down. I broke his head so many times. I killed like 30 Jaggy on this save. There we go. I actually broke the head though. Which means he's nearly dead. This is the way his damn health works in this game. Bomb! You gotta be injured, right? You don't want to leave the area? No? Run away? Flee? Any kind of like self-preservation kicking in at all, buddy? I know you're angry, but... There we go. That's more like it. Hopefully he goes in here. If he's not in here, I'm just going to ignore him. Let him go to sleep. If he's not bothering me, I don't care. Basically. That's not great. That's also not great. Oh, Christ. Well, okay, that went poorly. Wait, is there just a gargoyle at the entrance there? Why did that sound so close? Pick out your egg? No! Stop! I don't want the golden one. Nobody wants the golden egg. Hello, Cobero. Welcome. Tis good to have you here. I know I already said it early on, but I don't know if that was with you actually being here at that point. You take golden eggs when you get the chance. I don't want to run all the way back to base with a golden egg when I don't need one. On a quest where I already have to deliver 4 eggs by myself. I don't want to deliver 5. When the only thing they give is money and I'm on a save where I have plentiful money. Good. Don't you dare. I will kill you. I'll eradicate your entire species. Hi. Don't mind me, guys. Just stealing your friend's egg. I don't even know why I'm stealing the eggs. Why am I doing this? Little girl's birthday with a gargoyle egg omelette. You need 4 of these eggs to make 1 person omelette. Have you seen the size of these things? 1 should suffice, dude. Could feed like multiple families with this thing. This guy sucks at cooking. It's the size of a human chest. Poor girl's gonna die. 4 for 1 omelette. It's unless the dude's just like going for the world record omelette size. I don't really know why I need 4. You want to play video games, but you want to read also? Play a game where you have to read a lot. Done. Problem solved, Weiss. Play a text adventure game. It's a great weapon design. It's pretty good, yeah. There's Chisel recommending Dark Souls again. The only thing Chisel will ever talk about for the rest of time. Oh, Dark Souls. I love how you've done like a hard free, like 180 on it. Sorry, Chisel. It's so good. It's so funny. Oh, you fucker. My kindness only was extended to you as long as you left me alone. You have forgone my kindness. You have made a foolish decision. And 1, 2, 3, bonk. I know that you do not happen to heal a lot. Yeah, you limp off, coward. It also really bothers me that I can't get that that egg because it's outside the area. Good. Currently trying out Diablo 4. You're not all that interested after playing it a few times. Fair enough. I think you have to have a specific, like, enjoyment of essentially the loot fountain if you want to play Diablo. I don't know if that's true, but that's at least what I've seen of it. Oh yeah, Lies of P was mentioned the other day, but I didn't look it up. Because I've heard of too many Souls-likes. To Souls-like that people have been super excited for and then have just been bad. Came back for a rematch, got stomped on in under a minute. Yeah, poor boy. Just wanted to prove himself the pack leader and then immediately starts limping away again. Hey Jack, welcome. Good to have you. I think this was my last egg, right? Am I done with this utterly riveting quest? Oh, I am. Wonderful. You're a gameplay nerd, that's fair. No, it's kind of like just press button when it's off cooldown, right? To my understanding. Lies of P. A lot of people call Monster Hunter a Souls-like game. Monster Hunter came out before Souls games, so that doesn't even make any sense. By that logic, Souls is Monster Hunter-like. Crush was watching. You might play 4U again. It's a good game. 8! Small golden fish. 8! Have I tried Witcher 3? Yep, I have completed Witcher 3, in fact. Takes the story of Pinocchio. Turns it on its head and sets it against the darkly elegant backdrop of the era that I've never heard of in my entire life. The fuck? Man, people are really coming up with wild ideas here. How about we take Pinocchio and make him a Souls-like game? The wooden boy? Who can't tell lies? Or his nose grows bigger? Oh, games. Games are wonderful. We're going to be here for a hot moment, by the way. By a lot of the atmosphere. That's wild. I'll wait for it to come out before I even, like, think about it. I'll wait for it to be out for multiple weeks before I even give it a vague look. Because there is too many Souls-likes that I have played that have been the next coming of Souls games. And then they're like, yeah, Dark Souls 1, where the start was good, and then the rest of it sucks. Maybe. The Surge was a lot like that. The start of the Surge was really interesting. Really had me gripped for a while, and then it blowed. Death March is basically Dark Souls Witcher style. Sort of. I'd say Death March is way harder than anything the Souls games throw at you. Like, significantly harder than anything the Souls games throw at you. I'm only fishing in this pond because there's still a sushi fish here. Oh, they always have good trailers. Chisel. They always have good trailers, it's just the games actually suck. The games are great for like the first 2 or 3 areas or so. And then after that point, they're just... that one area in... What's that game called? Anime Souls. I've forgotten what it's called. That one. Anyway, there's like a cathedral type area that's basically just the same asset copy pasted over and over again. Code Vein. They all just devolve into that. Trailer looks fantastic. Probably. I don't know. I've never watched it. You didn't like The Witcher 3? It was so boring for you, to be honest. I really like The Witcher. I like that it's not just gameplay all the time, constantly. That's one of the things I really enjoy about Monster Hunter, actually. The egg quests, the gathering quests. Something that's been nice about this little challenge. Have a good one, Spoon. Rest well. Is that it's not just constantly always fighting, never stopping, never ending. Because it becomes not fun. Which is why people who play games like that fall off of said games really quickly as well. Because that's literally how our brains work. If you're constantly always getting nothing but, like, the dopamine that combat should be giving you, eventually you'll get bored of the combat because you're always getting it, and then it becomes the new norm. And then you just start doing something else because you're bored. It's the problem that Doom games have. For a lot of people. Witcher 3 honestly has good writing as well. I wouldn't know about that. I enjoyed it. Whether it's like actually good or not, I have no idea. I'll take your word for it. I enjoy its writing. For sure. I was in my menu. I'm an idiot. I have 4 of them. How many do I need? 8. Wonderful. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. The Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild doesn't have a story. What do you mean? How am I meant to compare something that has writing to something that doesn't have writing? That's inherently not fair. It does? It doesn't, really. Breath of the Wild story is the same as every Zelda story since the beginning of time. For some reason, Link is either not there, missing, or injured. Zelda can't do it, and then Ganon wins. And then via Link appearing or MacGuffin or time passing, Link appears, does everything single-handedly, and saves Zelda, who is useless the entire time. Congratulations, you have a Zelda story. Main of the story of the 4 champions? I don't even remember them. Be honest, I don't even remember them. All I remember about Breath of the Wild is that for some reason everyone wants to fuck the fish dude. And that's not even Breath of the Wild, that's just the internet having problems. A parrot? There's a parrot? Oh, do you mean the bird boy? I can't even remember who the bird boy is. I remember Fish Boy's name, at least. Oh, the accordion dude? Okay, I actually liked him. Didn't give me a mount. That's filthy. 1, 2, 3. Barely even a story for them in the DLC. I assume by the DLC you mean Tears of the Kingdom. I genuinely completely forgot that those guys even had stories. I do also think, maybe though, that's kind of the point. I don't, like, this is a weird one, right? Because depending on how you want to look at it, it's kind of giving them a free pass. But I don't really think that you play a Zelda game to get a grandiose, extremely in-depth, well-done story, right? Play it because it's Zelda. It's got simplistic but fun combat, some puzzles and stuff. And you know what you're getting yourself into. Your Link, go save the kingdom. That's the game. As opposed to, like, The Witcher. Which kind of has, at least because it's been built from books, the whole point of the books is there's a lot of, like, moral shit going on, right? So it needs better writing. To be fair to Zelda, at least. I don't really give a shit, but... Hey, Creamy. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. You could compare Witcher 3 to nearly any isekai, but that'd be unfair. I mean, it'd also be kind of, once again, like, stepping out of the same level of logic, right? You're not talking in the same genre anymore. No, most of those are shit beyond belief. I was trying to think of a word to make that a little bit kinder, but no, it deserves the meme. They're just horrible. Both are in the fantasy genre. They're different mediums of entertainment, though, right? Games and movies and books and I don't know, like podcasts, I guess. But yeah, they do have bad writing. Story-wise, they're kind of the same-ish. Not really. Because in almost every single piece of, like, isekai is watching someone go through the process of discovering the world. Like, it's completely irrelevant in the Witcher universe, right? It happened so long ago that it's kind of long since ancient history. Geralt hasn't lived in a quote-unquote normal world and then gone to the Witcher world. He was born there, grew up there, and got turned into a Witcher. They are still disgustingly moronic, though. Typically. Hey! Komuro. Thank you for the gift. You have some hearts. I never even... Like, what does that mean? Every time I see someone write that, what does that even mean? It doesn't even make any damn sense. I needed one. Was it say? No, I mean, like, the problem is they're different mediums. You have to tell a story in a different way. The writing in general is still, like, bad in most isekai. But it's like when a book gets adapted into a movie, right? It can't be the same as it was in the book. You can't compare the way that the writing works in The Witcher, which you play, compared to say, like, The Witcher books or The Witcher TV series. It's the original Digimon. No, Mushoku Tensei. Right? Because even comparing those three, they've all got to be done in such massively different ways. Books you read, and you tend to have, like, hallucinations. They need to be a lot more vivid with details and stuff. So that you can hallucinate accurately what the writer is trying to get you to do so. Games, you have the medium of playing them through. So you get to interact more directly. So the writing typically needs to have something that's got a bit more of a choice in it. Whereas it wouldn't. Like, you don't tend to have a choice as a reader or a watcher, right? I don't even know what type of genre of games it's in, but you'd have to compare it to like other similar games, right? What's that? It's not similar in the same way, but Disco Elysium. It doesn't have as much gameplay, but quite text heavy. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of like stuff to be done. There we go. Small golden fish, Crimson. I needed 8 of them. Oh no, the writing of those things is atrocious. To be honest. I've never played the games, but I assume it's just as bad as the writing of the anime is. Considering that's what popularized it. Another one. Struck from the list. Done. I actually got some Tetsu stuff for that because I beat the crap out of it. What are we talking about? Just the quality of writing in things. Like how good the plot and stuff is. Essentially. I've never even heard of that, to be honest. Whatever that is. Not something I've ever come across in my time. Game, fair enough. Came out in 2021 as well, so it's also like pretty recent. An adventure video game. Seems to be pretty well reviewed as well. It's nice. Mostly story. Yeah, so that's kind of a good thing to compare it to The Witcher, right? Because The Witcher does have combat, obviously. But I think you'd be fairly remiss to not, at the end of the day, be like, yeah, this is kind of a story game. That's kind of the point. There's some combat and there's some, like, good fun in there along the way, but a lot of it is kind of story and all of that, bits and bobs. So that would be a good comparison. It's not quite as grand of scale, necessarily, but I think Papers, Please is also maybe a good sort of comparison there. Although the gameplay's a little bit more intertwined with the way the story actually plays out in that one, I'd say. Compared to Witcher. Give me my mushrooms. Wouldn't be good to compare it to Last of Us. Nah, it's a completely different genre at that point, right? Man, those games, or the first one of those games, did such a good job of setting up the early part of that game just to, like, crush people's existence. They did so well with that. No, they ate all the mushrooms. Screw you. Want to classify zombies as fantasy or horror? I think they're in this weird spot. Fantasy gives too much of a sort of mental image that it's gonna be like medieval, right? When it comes to fantasy. And sci-fi goes too far in the future. Typically. So it kind of becomes horror, even though, like, logically it does sort of fit fantasy. More of a magical sense, yeah. It's just what I think of when you say fantasy to me. Is like, it's probably gonna have magic, and it's probably gonna be in a, like, medieval setting. Nice flowing hills and, you know, creatures and all of this stuff. There's all my unique mushrooms that I need. We can go hand this one in. Kind of the only thing that describes it, yeah. It is. It is also typically referred to as, like, high magic, low magic. And all of that as well, right? Just to make it even more annoying. Superheroes? Yep. Superheroes just go into their own thing, right? They're just superheroes. Weird. Extremely weird. How many of these did I have? Just one. We'll keep it then. There's no point putting it there. Hey, Pocket! Welcome! Oof. Ah. The deed is done. Good. Good. Did you get some help? Or did you just smash your head at the wall being miserable until it broke? Look at this. Small monster quests? You spoil me. Game, you spoil me. I can finally not just gather stuff? Wild. Absolutely wild. You managed to find a fairly safe but slower strategy, which proved to be way less frustrating. Good. Good. I don't think many people can tell the difference between from a sci-fi fantasy and regular sci-fi. No, I couldn't. The labels are useful, right? They are useful to have kind of like guidelines for what certain things is. But kind of at the end of the day, for me, it's always just like, do I actually enjoy this or not? Because I don't typically tend to enjoy superhero stuff. Despite loving fantasy, right? I'm not a big fan of superheroes. But I quite like My Hero Acca. I think it's very well done. And there's a web novel called Worm that I absolutely adore. I think that's so damn good. So extremely good. Take equals instead of plus. I got what you meant. Yeah, Star Wars and its space wizards are always interesting. The original Teen Titans, though. I haven't watched that in a time where I actually have the ability to, like, form actual memories about it. I remember it being really good, but I was also, like, 8 years old, so you probably could have put me in front of, like, a fireplace and I would have been like, this is the most interesting thing in human existence. Flame flickering. I don't really have an actual opinion on Teen Titans. I do remember liking it, though. Doesn't appear to be any Khonshu in here. Okie dokie. It holds up pretty well. That surprises me, honestly. Considering how old it is at this point. Hi. Bonk. Hi. Reason your Deathstroke is your favorite villain. Nice. I don't think I could ever name a favorite villain. Animation still holds up, which is the most surprising. See, that to me isn't the bit that surprises me. That seems pretty reasonable. Because I think most animation, if it's not trying to be visually realistic, holds up for ages. It's why the old Monster Hunter games, the monsters still tend to actually look kind of decent. They don't look great, but they look like good enough. It's because they're stylized slightly. Whereas if you look at something, I don't know, that was trying to be super realistic in terms of visual acuity, that's like 20 years old at this point, you're like, oh god, what's going on here? This is disgusting. One of the fallouts for most anime. Fallout when they get that old, yeah. Because they just look bad. You can't watch most really old anime. It's fair. I can't either. The cartoons, like Teen Titans was, right? Pretty sure it counts as a cartoon. They are almost always incredibly stylized, which means they stick around for way longer. Images. Yeah, see, it still looks pretty good. Other than, like, screen grain. There's some clear, like, screen grain on there. That's definitely something that I could... You could show me that without the screen grain, and I would feel like I could accept that someone made that today. Just the way the characters look. Tried to watch the OG Hellslinger, and it did not hold up. That's a shame. I can imagine, though. Yeah, that's kind of the curse of what has become anime. Is that always kind of realistic, right? There's never any like, there's not never, but it's incredibly rare that there's one that's heavily stylized. $160p with that screen grade. Not good. I don't need to kill the outer off to do the subquest. I already got the monster fluid that I needed from the last quest, so we can just kill the Banabra. Hi. Bite. Ah. Already had enough of annoying Banabra yesterday. Don't make me deal with more, please. Apologize for the yawning. It's the warmth. Hey, Sadie, I'm a baby now. What happened? What are you... Sorry? What? Do you mean my lack of facial hair? There's still a bit of, like, shadow there, right? There's definition. I don't look quite like a baby. My partner cut it off because it was annoying them. You're exaggerating. I actually look like a baby if I properly shave, though. It looks horrible. There's a reason I don't properly shave anymore. It's like, oh yes, a child. No, there's still some. Surprising that I look a lot younger. I know I looked a little bit younger, but I didn't think I'd look a lot younger. Although I have been told before, when I had blonde hair, and then someone looked at a clip of when I had black hair, they were like, holy fuck, you look so old. Thanks! That's my normal hair color. I'm only 28. Am I 28? What year is it? I'm 27. I'm not even 28. Stop yawning. I love it when Banabra do this. It's so fun. Die. Why are you, like, why are you all the way up there, dude? Come down here. They move in such weird ways as well. There we go. Hey, Sos. I'm gonna kill you in a moment, don't worry. I just got like 2 more small monster quests, and then I think you're up first, buddy. It's either you or Great Jaggy. I don't know which one. I guess I will keep going, by the way, with... Like, when I'm done with Hub, I'm gonna go to... back to Village. Complete the rest of the bones, because I want to actually build all of the stuff that's in this tier. While I can. And then I will... start doing the prep for next tier. So any medium monster bones I need to get, any like aqua sacks, any of that stuff. Is there anything else? Oh, I need Kutku ears, for example. I think I need 4 Kutku ears for the next tier. Grab all of those as well. Before we actually move up. We actually gained 2 new weapon trees in the next tier as well, which is cool. We get the Frozen Spear Tutor and the Plesioth Water Cutter. And we also have just a whole bunch of weapons that don't need to be upgraded. Which is pretty nice. And from what I can see, all of the ones that can be upgraded also only need 1 upgrade. As opposed to this tier where basically everything needed 2. Oh, one of them needs 2 upgrades. which is the Garuga one. Operating under the assumption. Hey! There we go. Look at that. Operating under the assumption that we can actually get Garuga in 4-star low rank / HR2. I think we can. Genpro, Renephalos, and then Celtus. Nice. The Renephalos we will actually carve from, since they're useful. Turn that up a notch. Yeah. A little bit less boiling warm. Then you have to meet it in the Everwood first as a quest. Garuga? You might have to. Does Garuga specifically have an Everwood quest? If so, when do you get it? Because my sheet might be wrong. Been playing this game for the past 2 weeks, you already forgot? Five-star, maybe? God damn it. Well, if so, then I just have to upgrade to the Rooster Decapitator in the next tier and not get the Centauri Raven. It will have a double upgrade in 5-star instead. Which is fine. It's a bit annoying, but because it means I got to change the sheet that I'm on and the template, but that's kind of the good thing about doing the run, is that I get to correct the template as well. In case anyone else wants to do it. For some reason. This way, I think. Oh. Nice one. 4 out of 10. You're probably the only other one in this area, if I had to guess. There'll be maybe a few in the next area, and then all the rest of them in the bottom. Hopefully. But they can at least respawn in the bottom area, so that's good. Man, now you kind of want to play for you. Good. Slowly making people play for you again. With this ridiculous challenge run. I love it. 4U's a great game. You should play it. If you haven't played it, you should play it. If you have played it, play it again. Screw it. It's amazing. It's a real good. Guess you could try and finish up all the quests. Oh? Do you know how many you've got left to do? Because all quests in this game is always an interesting one. Really, though? You bit me twice and I got paralyzed both times. You're done. Nope, you haven't played it in a while. Fair enough. All quests, I think, in this game is perhaps, like, one of the more fun games to do it in my opinion. There's not too many quests. And there's not, like, any overly irritating quest locks, I would say. Like, in terms of getting to a specific rank, because all of the post-game stuff unlocks via the scrolls in G rank. Annoying quest looks like GU. Yeah, GU's infinite quest line is ludicrous. We have a wiki open on the second screen. The stuff, like, GU is just wild, man. I'm gonna be so damn glad when I'm done with all of the quests in that game. I hate that I ever even started attempting to do that. I regret it so much. Never has switching between village and hub to get all of the quests done annoyed me so much. Do a quest in village to unlock 3 quests in hub, to unlock a quest in village, to unlock a few in hub, to get a village quest. It's enough to cause a headache by itself. Don't want to do 1,300 quests. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I'm on G4. G4? No, I'm on G3. I'm nearly done with G3. Yeah, I cut the deviants out because they were bad enough that I never wanted to do them. So I've only got to do like 1,000 quests. It's terrible. That's what happens when the game was never meant to be made in the first place. Thank you. Thank you. Stop. Five monsters left, huh? There's probably only going to be 3 in the area down, so I wonder where I get the other ones from. 2 monster bone mediums so far. Happy days. Working those stuff down. You wonder what percentage of GU's content space gen stuff? I'd say it's probably like 60% or so, 70%, which I imagine is probably like average. Because of the way that quest ranks work. Because if a game has village, you essentially get 3 ranks worth of quests. You get low rank again, and high rank in the base game, right? And then for a G release, you get only 2 quest ranks worth of stuff. You get high rank village and G rank hub. Base gen has way more content than typical Monster Hunter release, yeah. I would also say, like, GU has way more content than a typical G rank release, though, right? Although I think there's only, like, Is there only like 300 G rank quests or something? I don't know how many high rank villages there is. But also deviants. Geez, bloated, yeah. That is, long story short. Incredibly. I am very glad I will be done with it soon. TM. There is not too much left for me in terms of GU anymore. Nice. The only problem is when I'm done with GU, I gotta go freaking Freedom Unite. Ugh. Gotta resume your playthrough at some point. Yeah. It's so hard to play that game though, right? Think you only made it to 3 or 4-star hub? I did every low rank and high rank quest that was actually of the difficulty of high rank. Because there's a high rank village quest that has G rank health. And it unlocks more high rank quests, but I just went, fuck that, I'm not doing it. Not until I got G rank gear. Is that the double Rajang one? No, it's called like One Horn Demon King. It's a Monoboss, I think. No, it's a Diablos. Does high rank damage, it just has G rank health. The double Rajang one is high rank. It's not even that bad. Honestly. I managed it a lot easier than I thought I was gonna. I think I even got the double Hornbreaker one at the Rajangs in that quest. Which is good, because I have a Rajang sword and shield, I believe. Yeah, I do. It was like my only decent lightning option for sword and shield. Because Freedom Unite does not have great elemental choices. Unfortunately. Ice Dual Blades being one of them. We can give you G-ranked Ice Dual Blades, but they don't have any blue sharpness. You're welcome. You just play longsword in that game because you're boring. Fair enough. Ooh. I think I was playing Sword and Shield, Dual Blades, Longsword, Greatsword, Hammer. I think that's it. I'm just not playing Hunting Horn in the ranged options, basically. I can't stand Hunting Horn from 3rd gen onwards. 2nd gen Hunting Horn As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't even exist. Like we're actually on proper fights now. Means we don't have too much left to do in this tier of quests here. So I might end up soloing all of the hub quests. Put myself into a lobby for no reason. You've heard Freedom Unite Honeycomb straight up bad. I have heard that as well. Yeah. But then I also happen to know for NYG, which bans a few of the options like Greatsword Hammer and some of the ranged weapons. It's the quickest weapon in Not Your Granny %. So it must have something going for it at least. Compared to like Sword and Shield and Dual Blades and whatever's available in that category. I actually don't know what weapons are available. I know Julies are. Ugh. Well, let's make things more awkward. Please get out of the transition zone. Don't go further into it. That's not helpful. I really like Celtis, by the way. For a small monster, I think Celtis is so cool. And then Celtis Queen later on as well for the large monster. Oh man, we need more bug monsters. Really badly we need more bug monsters. They're so neat. Hopefully the next Monster Hunter game might deliver on that front. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I know there was quite a few people hoping for that, and it was always like, I think Atul Kar will only ever be in one game. Even if they like wanted to bring it back, I think it's so emblematic of like reinventing the wheel and it using a wheel in its final phase and all of this stuff, right? I don't think they can bring it back. Because it would defeat the whole point. That thing died pretty quickly, actually. Considering it had hub health. That went really well. 2 monster fluid as well. Thank you very much. Sure thing. Wound his head. Shouldn't be too bad. Good damn burgers. That's hot though. Sunbreak is done with now. That's so wild to think about. Sunbreak's over. It's done. It's never gonna have another update. We're just waiting for Monster Hunter 6 news. That's the next step. I'm hoping this thing follows the same logic. It does. As the one in Village. And a 1, 2, 3, bonk. Nice. That's hitting me, unfortunately. I want to know how I played a Greatsword for such a small amount of time in World, and yet somehow still managed to develop an instinct to press the circle button when charging to tackle out of an attack that would normally screw me over. How did I get that so quickly? Ooh, nice. Oh, he's got a half health. Oh no, buddy. I'm so sorry. Actually managed to put my sharpness down to yellow. It's gonna miss. I'm glad the Jagia didn't screw me over by pushing me back that little bit there, though. Because I definitely thought it was gonna for a moment. And go. And a 1, 2, miss. It's fine. Why do you do this to me? It's alright, we'll just wake up him. Kill him on the wake up. He probably took a good chunk of damage in there as well, so he should be essentially dead. Nailed the timing. He was his greatest Jaggy, yeah. I really like that they did that with World, by the way. Event quest for the most fought monster and the least fought monster. I hope we get that kind of as a trend going forward, because that was really cool. Is Capcom's done with Sunbreak? You're done with it as well, Chisel? Oh yeah, I did the update and then I uninstalled it. I did the final title update, Monster. And then straight away uninstalled the game. Hadn't even been a day since it had been released, before it was off my computer. Just a normal Great Dragon snapping off, they all proceed to get one shot. You still haven't played further than the story. Fair enough. I think it would be weirder if you wasn't regretting your choices at that point, Pocket. 2-3-2? Jesus. You're praying for the next Monster Hunter to be back to roots? The next Monster Hunter would be like World. It doesn't make sense to not be in every business decision ever. Right. Hey, Parsec. Welcome. How you doing? One weird gimmick can fuck it all up, like underwater? I'm sorry, Chisel. I'm so convinced. Hope I am. I'm doing good, yeah? Playing a little bit of Monster Hunter? Always a good time. At this point, I've essentially soloed my way through all of HR1 hub quests. And while doing so, I've been slowly gathering bits and bobs that I need all over the place. I've got some Med Monster Bones. This quest will probably give me some Jumbo Bones. There's still a Tetsu quest left to do, which will give me some Tetsu Claws, which I need. So I'm happy. Making progress. And I'm still enjoying the farm. Because it's very much farm that I kind of like doing, which is progression farm instead of all late game farm when you just absolutely destroy everything. I don't really enjoy that as much. So this has been very good. For me, personally. Obviously, I'm only on 3-star / HR1, so I might be screaming into the void pretty soon. Oh, I know, Chisel. You just prefer it wasn't there, right? If your option was, like, world with underwater, world with wire bugs, or just world, you'd take just world. Oh, there's an interesting question, though, Chisel. Iceborne. You lose the Clutch Claw. But we get underwater. Or just Iceborne with the Clutch Claw. Hey, Rick Nato, welcome. It's like underwater was the majority of the game. You only have like 3 underwater fights, yeah. Well, hopefully that would be something that was corrected in a game if they ever add underwater back into Monster Hunter. They'd actually put some damn underwater fights into the game. Instead of it being like half Lagiacrus, half Goebel, not Goebel, sorry. Half Lagiacrus, half Royal Ludroth, half Plessia, half Diamoralis, kinda half Goebel. Like, Cedius is the only underwater fight, right? Comparison's weird since we lost quite a bit of underwater content. Yeah, just not having the Clutch Claw would mean the game would be so much better, though. Essentially. And also, not having it underwater doesn't mean we lose content, right? They'll probably get the same amount of monsters designed. I wouldn't say that's a good thing about the Clutch Claw. That's a good thing about the Ice Mod. That's got nothing to do with the Clutch Claw, right? The only problem with the Ice Mod is it just changes a whole bunch of other stuff for no fucking reason. In my opinion. Ice Mod does a lot of good stuff, and it also does a lot of stuff that I just don't understand. The overall content stays the same, but the 100% normal divides 70% normal, 30% water. Yeah. It gives you more variety in content. But the amount of it will be the same, right? Just because it's easy to divide. If there was 100 monsters, there would still be 100 monsters. Yeah. I still do think the Clutch Claw would have been good if it just didn't do the Tenderize thing. That's it. All it needs to do. Is just not do that silly Tenderize thing. And it'd be fine. People would have been like, I like the wall slams, I don't like the wall slams, but they wouldn't have been overly up in arms about it the way they are. And, like, claggers, obviously. If the divide would be like that, you choose 100% normal. If if you get your 100% plus the 30% underwater, you'd get the game in the underwater, just because it's more game. That makes sense. Same pocket. Oh, there's a capture watch request as well. So it is basically 2 pages long. Neat. Be mid-spirit and then it just stumbles out your finisher range, yeah. That was the weirdest decision with them, I think. Putting them in the first place is like... It's odd, but sure, whatever. Right? But then... Making it the... They go so far away... to just completely ruin whatever you were doing at the time. Mind-boggling. Nice one. Jizzle, yeah. Ashes of Ariando is where you should start, and then do Ring City afterwards. Good luck. I hope you enjoy. Kind of afraid of them. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I always say that, and you always are. You struggle for 3 days for a boss? That's the fun. The end takes you to the second DLC. Oh yeah, they added that, didn't they? I forgot about that. I've never completed them, like, sequentially. I've only completed them when they came out, I think. Use it to skip to the Ring City alley if you need to. Fair enough. Which Souls game do you recommend after DS3? DS1. Two's the most different, so it would be the one I'd play last. And also going from 1 to 2 will be kind of like a bit of an improvement in terms of like some of the mechanics and quality of life and stuff. Chance's Bloodborne? Bloodborne isn't a Souls game. It's Bloodborne. You've just given a wrong answer at that point. If only you could actually recommend Bloodborne. Isn't DS1 remastered fresher from a gameplay perspective than DS2? No. I think it's basically just DS1, but they unfucked the multiplayer and then fucked it up in a whole different way instead. Like, it's still got all of the problems that DS1 has. I think it's a little bit less exploitable in terms of horrendous glitches, but that's about it. Welcome back, Spoon. Sorry to hear. I hope you managed to just fall asleep in the process of being here. That's fair. Fair enough, Chisel. You know what also the bigger problem is there? Loading times. You had too much coffee? Why did you have coffee at a point where you'd be going to sleep? You don't know. Fair enough. At least it's the weekend. Hopefully that's relevant. You felt like it? You shouldn't though, right? I guess you've learned your lesson on this one. Hopefully you won't make that mistake again. And coffee is scary. I'm so glad I've never drank it, and I never will. Coffee's nice. I'm not a fan of addictive substances, personally. I tend to stay away from absolutely all of them. You don't have to be addicted to enjoy coffee. I didn't say you had to. I just said I stay away from addictive substances. The correlation does tend to be there, though. If you like it, it means you're gonna drink it, which means that you get addicted to it. Which means you need to drink more of it. So, ruthless feedback. Last time you were only able to sleep at 1 AM. Oh, that's when I go to sleep anyway. You have a stable coffee assumption, you assume? How much do you drink? Because if you even have like 3 a day, you're probably addicted to it. You always drink when it's around 7 PM? Why? Would you drink caffeine that close to bedtime? Oh no, Spoon. Three to 4 cups a day? Yeah, you're addicted. At that point, it's the same with tea, man. Sometimes you only drink one. Do you feel extremely tired on those days? Nah, that's good at least. Back again. Welcome back, Hein. Damn it. It's the holy water? No, it's a problem and it needs to be removed. Honestly. It's not the worst of the things that need to be removed, but it genuinely needs to be, like, cut down its reliance on. You should drink some sleeping pills. That's probably bad to do at this point. I don't think giving yourself uppers and downers at the same time is a good idea. Typically. I mean, that's kind of, like, unhealthy. Caffeine tends to induce migraines? Ugh. That's rough. Consumed like one sleeping pill 2 years ago. You have them to hand, though? Despite the fact you haven't had one in such a long time? It's kind of wild. You drink regularly 1 to 4 cups per month, leaning more on the latter side. Yeah, at that point you're fine, right? You don't have an issue. It's when people wake up and immediately drink a cup of coffee to give themselves energy, and then also have another one like, yeah, like 10 o'clock, lunchtime-ish. And then also have another one towards the end of their workday, and then also have another one when they get home. Because you're like, you're dependent on it. Doesn't give you energy, it just prevents you from feeling tired, yeah. Which is what's fucked up about it. It's not even coffee's fault, honestly, it's caffeine's fault. But hey, coffee just has a lot of caffeine. Heaps of your workplace basically have layered intravenous lines to the coffee dispenser. Yep. Stop anytime. You shouldn't though, because that's bad. You've got to wean yourself off. Never just stop. That's how you ravage your body. You should probably just drink it in the morning. If you're gonna do it, just in the morning is when you should do it. If you have to. At that point, it does nothing but alleviate withdrawal. Yep. The same thing with like most addictive substances, right, Pocket? It doesn't help you feel good, it just stops you feeling bad. But the reason why it stops you from feeling bad is because you've had it so much. It's like, it's horrible. It is horrible. Jumbo bone, jumbo bone. Nice. Happy days. 7 times per day. How long do you work for, Ein? Are they having a coffee an hour? Because that's scary. Some do. Oh. Ugh. Have there been studies done on like long-term effect of what that does to your brain? Because it's gotta like ravage it, right? Nice. Enjoy, Chisel. Hope it goes well for you. You do, Brigonido? Ugh. I hope that you can try to slowly grab yourself off of it. 'Cause that's, scary, man. You're the scarce kind at your workplace, not using it at all. Oh well. Kinda like nothing we can do about it, right? I cannot give you an answer to that, Spoon, because it's illegal to download ISOs. I would recommend that you upload your copy from your 3DS legitimately. One time you had to try and keep yourself awake for work, you drank nearly like a pot of it, felt miserable the entire time. Aww. Oh, no. I don't know if I've ever really had any. I think I've had some before just to like try it to see how it tastes, and it was bad. And that's my like extent with it. That's kind of my extent with alcohol as well. Tried it, tasted bad, said no for the rest of time. It's alright, Spoon? You don't know, you don't know? Smaller doses. Oh god, no! I'm trying to kill him. You made sure to eat plenty of food prior so you didn't wreak havoc and you still had horrible gut rot. Why did you have to stay awake for work, though? Like, what's going on there? That don't make any sense. Like, for a job work, or in a way that you want work? That hit me, okay? Killing them in a way they quote-unquote love, yeah. Nice. Poor planning of things led to you having to pull an all-nighter and work the next day. Your poor planning or someone else's poor planning? Your poor planning? Well, rough. That sucks. I was gonna say, otherwise that's like illegal, right? If they fucked it up, they can't make you do that. It's a toughie. An all-nighter and work the next day. Woof. Man, I'm so glad that I've never had to do anything above like an 8-hour shift at a job that I got paid to go to. And then the longest I've ever done on a stream is 12 hours. In fact, I think we might have got up to like 13 hours once. Your way of getting truly awake is downing 1 liter of cold water. Also sounds rather bad. But I don't know. That's like shock therapy almost. Hey, Berserk. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to have you. Oh. Totally for the strong. Oh no. Bad you haven't got your morning water. God damn it. Well, I hope you can rectify that with a relative amount of haste. I shouldn't be able to kill this thing before it limps off. Probably. You're gonna get some, but bed is comfy. Oh, yeah. I know that. Delayed getting out of bed for like an hour despite needing to pee. Because I was comfy. I don't want to move. It's so wild, the idea of water tasting good, by the way, to me. Water tastes like shit. Because, yeah, well, this is the thing, I live in an area that has hard water. I don't have soft water where I live. I have hard water. So it tastes horrible. So because I've grown up my whole life with water tasting bad, now it just forever tastes bad. You can get a water softening system? Yeah, if you got tons of money to throw around, you can. You can get a lot of stuff if you've got lots of money. Unfortunately, I do not. Why did you have to type that? Why did you type that? Fake death, you little bastard. I don't know how injured you are, and I'm scared. Oh, man. Worrying? Very worrying, Berserk. Oh, my eye. Oh, it hurts so much. It's so itchy. I really hope you don't die. Good. Nice. I love that they give Gypsaros as a capture quest because he makes it so easy. He makes it so simple. Just wait till he fakes death and then put a trap down. You're good. And we got to catch a watcher. And then we are probably done with hub. And we'll go back to village again. Having a Vestal crit in the first place is quite nifty, honestly. Peace. Man, spamming through the text in this game compared to going through 3U is going to be really annoying. There's a normal Gypsaros hunt. God damn it. I thought I was going to be done. I have to do another Gypsaros. Oh well. At least it's only 2 more and then I'm good. Lots of drop trinkets and buffs in round 1. Fair enough. %105% damage, and then getting a 32 crit is pretty weak still, though, by the way. A champion? That's, like, not great, right? Since there's essentially a 205%, or it's a 210% damage buff. Just 30 damage. Nice. Subquest complete? What the hell was the subquest? Break the claw. Okay, that was incredibly quick. Wild. I didn't think the claw would be that easy to break in a multiplayer quest. I mean, compared to other characters, right. For the Vestal, it's obviously a lot, but for what is the equivalent of 210% damage buff, minus like 25% probably after that, that's pretty weak. For what would just be essentially a normal crit for Aleppo, right? Poor Vestal. Go. Might be able to hit the follow-up if I hold it long enough. No. All I did is get myself hit. So you sacrificed the point of a Vestal to do mediocre damage with the Vestal? What? Oh, mods. How weird. You're not injured. Yo, I was sure you were going to be injured with that absolute smackdown I just put on you. That's insane. So I just can't AoE get people off death's door. I mean, isn't kind of the point of the Vestal having so much healing that people don't need to go to death's door and get shitloads of stress and a debuff that lasts the rest of the quest? Oh, you are injured. You just are weird. Fair enough. I guess we just play it wildly different ways then. Which is already known, to be fair. Another jumbo bone. Unfortunately, a good way to do that is grab the calves, because the calves are the best way to get the jumbo bones, really. So the last quest. At which point I might as well just leave the Citra lobby, but hey. Off healers rule. Fuck off healers. On another note, how much trapping is happening? Essentially nothing at the moment, because it's not useful. Trapping hasn't helped for any major things that I need to get up until this point. Honestly, I haven't needed it. Is the guy who's scared of crit heal 0 plus bleed? Yeah, why would you not be scared of that? You're a weirdo if you're not scared of that. Making someone roll a death blow check when they otherwise wouldn't have to. I really need to play more Darkest Dungeon 2. The runs just take too long. Is the issue. I don't have, like, 4 hours to give to a single thing when I could do a whole bunch of other stuff in that time. To play more as well. I feel like you'll start playing more Darkest Dungeon 2 when mods come out for Darkest Dungeon 2. When a lot of mods come out. And I cannot catch a break with these rolls. With these blinds, sorry. He's spamming it. It's like the Goble from yesterday, just flashing all the time. Hello. I didn't miss, he turned his head. Happy days. Nice. Go. Hell yeah. But yeah, I haven't got to any, I haven't got to any of, like, plates and all of that stuff yet. Or tails, or any of that sort of stuff that I might need, so I haven't had to capture anything, really. The only thing I could really go for is... what you call it? Maybe ears. I guess, for Catch a Watcher, but even then I'm farming in for Jumbo Bones, so it's entirely unnecessary anyway. Hello, most monsters are break only, yeah. The only thing I could have farmed with a whole bunch of traps was Kutku to get medium monster bones, but that was filed under a grind that would actually make it take significantly longer than it would just going up to the next tier, so it wasn't worth it. If I'd done that, I would have spent more time on that Kutku alone than it would have taken me to do probably this entire tier so far. Or maybe this entire tier completely. If I burn out, that defeats the point, right? Because then I won't even complete the challenge in one go. Gypceros' only head break? Yep. The only thing he has is the head. 14 at once does take a heavy toll on you, yeah. Also, you do everything in, like, the worst way possible, right? If I remember correctly. If it's available at Expedition, you'll grind it through Expedition. Rather than waiting until you have a guild quest. Which makes it a lot worse. Yeah, I needed 140 something medium monster bones for one lot of weapons in 3-star village only. I can't even fathom how many you need for 14 weapons throughout all of low rank. Oh wait, no, we're killing him. This is not a capture quest. You just go this way, cool. Oh, no, he went straight over. He probably goes up top, right? I actually don't know. You in here? Not in here. Maybe you are in 9. Gypceros in this map is so weird to me, for some reason. Even though it is a quest in 4U, he's in the Sunken Hollow. He doesn't come here. It's bad. I don't like it. Hey. The only break, and we got it. Happy days. Ah, that would be really nice. Like the perfect kind of like cut off his head shot as well. He's still got a little bit left in him though, apparently. Which surprises me. With the wake up here, I thought he was going to be done. There we go. A few hits afterwards. Wake up itself won't do much because I hit him on the head. And it's a lot better to hit him in the stomach. But hey. So that should be all of 1-star HR1 done. Completed HR1. So we can leave the multiplayer lobby and go back to half. Make the most out of that as what we can. Probably just leave that here, actually. Leave it now. Ugh. It's a bit of a shame because we're probably not going to get many weapons done today. But we have completed a whole tier's worth of quests, right? Which is something I'd say. It's pretty decent. HR1, gold with a red tick. That's what we want to see. So it's just all of these. These 8 weapons, which is going to be 40 monster bone mediums and 24 jumbo bones. That's all I need left to build in this tier, and then we can start prepping for the next tier, which is going to be some Tetsu claws. We can't get any of that stuff. We can't get any of this stuff. We'll need some monster bones for that, but that'll be it. We can't get anything there. We don't actually have a giant jaw blade upgraded, so I can't see if I need anything, but I don't believe I do. This probably won't need anything, because we only need 2 of these upgraded to the Fresh Blade, Fresh Sword Plus. This is going to go to this one, so don't need anything there. Can't do anything about that. And we will need 4 Kaku ears right here. So probably not too much to do for the pre-next rank farm. Once we're done with this rank farm, that is. I don't need to be gathering hall. Whoops. I don't need to be online anymore. Change online to solo. Yes. And then put me back to half, please. So, Catch a Watcher and the other thing. Alternating. Over and over again. That's what we're going to be doing. We get to be at half for a little bit. Ooh. Gonna make use of this while it's here. And while I remember. Yeah, see, that's the painful bit. There goes all of my money, essentially. It's alright, I'm sure I've got plenty just sitting there waiting for me to sell stuff. Right, Renephalos Slayer. The Monster Bone medium farm begins. We'll switch like we were doing before, alternating between Renephalos and Ketchuwatcha. Genuinely don't know which one will take longer. Your D-pad and circle pad is inverted? Ugh. That's horrible. Hey, you're off. Speed plus negative pain. I'm so glad that I'm not collecting insect glaives. I'm so glad. That I don't need to worry about that. Wait, why am I doing this? I only need to do like a single triangle and then a circle hit and it dies. I'm also pretty sure that we don't have an insect glaive one in the list. We shouldn't do. If I've allowed that, I'm an idiot. We don't, so we don't ever have to worry about that, because I'm not doing that. I've got it down to do it in World. I'm fine with doing it in World. But in this game, absolutely not. Wonder how many Renephalos we're gonna have killed by the time we're done with this. Can't be as many as we killed Jaggy. But it's probably way higher than anyone else ever has killed Renephalos. By Freestar Village. Other than maybe Ein. Sorry. Did you use Renephalos Monster Bone Medium Zone? Or did you get just like enough Monster Bone Mediums from all of the other stuff that you needed to farm? Because I bet you had ludicrous amounts of stuff. Right. I'm gonna run to the loo real quick and get myself a drink, so I'll be right back. Hello. I'm back. Oh, half a minute left. That was close. Rest well, Fork. I hope it actually works for you this time. I hope you have a good night's sleep. It was fine, Moth. There was half a minute left. We had tons of time. Tons of time. Right, Catcher Watcher, Ancestral Step. This is the quest which we can essentially spam. We do want to get a mount. Because that's why we're doing this quest instead of the Sunken Hollow quest. If we do the mount, we have a chance to get Jumbo Bones in the reward, which is the sub, and then also killing is Jumbo Bones from calves, and then just generally the quest itself has 15% chance. So that's the plan. That's all we got, and we need 24 of them, I think it was. Don't know if I need any more than that for anything else, but that's how many I need at the moment. 23 more, 24 total. Less than a minute. Ooh, good. Honestly, the only thing I missed out on that would have been relevant as well, Moth, is a single Monster Bone medium. Nothing else in those quest rewards was whatsoever useful for me anymore at this point. In fact, it's all completely useless. Unless I decide to sell it for cash at some point, because I've got, like, what? Probably 100 Renephalos scalps and shells at this point, plus. A whole 15%, yeah! It is in every single quest reward that's in the first row, I think. So 15% is actually pretty good. For every single reward in the first row. Considering I can get, like, what, 5 of them? Probably on average. I'm likely to get 1. That'd be kind of average-ish luck if I got 1 per quest. On a 5 reward basis, it's a little bit lucky, but... Then we've also got sub-quest chance and also calf chances, so... It's all good. Damn you, Catcher Watcher. It's gonna be so damn nice when I can get focus on a set, man. Ooh. Free into the void. With that whiff. Haven't broken his damn ears. There's the tail break. There they are. Nice. Please kill him. Good job. Thank you, catcher. Hey! Perfect. Jumbo. Bone. Catch a watcher. Every carve is 12%. We obviously get free a quest. This quest is called Swing into Action. Let's open up that one. Main reward A. Yeah, so everything on the top line of rewards has a 15% chance to be the Jumbo Bone. And then also, of the 2 to 4 subquest rewards we get, each of those has a 15% chance to be a Jumbo Bone. It's not great. But, honestly, it's pretty good. Compared to, you know, Renephalos, 20% 2 calves. There's one. Also, I got a full row of rewards there. And I actually got 3 from this quest alone, which is really good. Really good. Let's enjoy these 15 and 12% now while we can. Before we get to the point where we're farming Rathalos plates. Or something. And everything is just sad. Yeah, I think I've got rid of our scalps I need. What do we need for wyvern claws? You need Rathian. Cool. The Gypseros quest has a chance of giving you some. My apologies. Apparently, which is why I have some. Stop with the hiccups. Another weapon gets to be marked as green. Oh, that's good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left, which I believe my sheet agrees with. I have 7 left. Nice. $21 Jumbo Bones. And I will be good. 3 Jumbo Bones from request is a weapon build, by the way. That last quest where I just got 3 from it, that's an entire weapon. All I need, the Jumbo Bones. Because at the moment I'm running on a Monster Bone medium surplus. Because I've got 9 out of 5. And that's honestly probably going to be the case for the whole time. Because there's more than likely going to be a few Catcher-Watcher quests where I just get absolutely nothing. These Renephalos quests, it's technically possible we can get no bones from, but it's extremely unlikely. Catcher-Watcher, it's like, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Over 5 of them, we should get 2 Monster Bone mediums. In theory. In a theory. Oh yeah, next tier. Upside of the next tier. All of these freaking Monster Bone, all of these Bone Blades that became Bone Blade pluses the 11 Bone Blades to Bone Blade Pluses that then became 8 or 11 Jaw Blades, then 8 Giant Jaw Blades, and 3 of them went off into the Thrash Swords. In the next tier, they finally get split up even further. 4 of them go to Golem's Blades, and 4 of them go to Valkyrie Blades, which is Rathian. So it'll be a little bit less of just a massive monster bone large slog. Because the game feels merciful. The thing that's not merciful with the tier after is that I gotta fight a crap load of Tigrex, but hey. I like Tiggy, so that's not too big of a deal. There's one. Crest is worth it. I'm still sad about those Kutku ears. Hey, those things are gonna suck. Here we go, we're dead on the average. How many weapons did we skip? We gained 2, so we got up to 26 great swords instead of 24. But next tier we skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. So we actually only have to upgrade 17. Which is pretty solid. Downside, Plasioth Water Cutter. And Frozen Spear Tuna. Which means I need to fish for those damn Spear Tunas. I think I need 6 of them in total. Maybe some Kezu farming in the next tier as well. We're gonna need... One thing we are gonna need is an absolute shed load of killer beetles. I think we need 6. We need 3 for a weapon upgrade. And I think we gotta do that weapon upgrades a few times. I'm not exactly sure how many. And then we also need 15 for a weapon upgrade that I think we need to do twice. So we need at least 30, like 3 of them. Which is pretty rough. Upside though, next tier is probably going to have a ton of quests in the jungle. In the Primal Forest, which we'll be farming, so those killer beetles will kind of just happen. Matter of course, it won't even be something that I have to try to do. Nice. Shame. Went this way this time, huh? Got me sub-quest done already, though. Nice thing about this catcher quest, if I can get that sub-quest done straight away all the time, that makes this so much simpler. That's gonna hit me. And whack. Go, and a 1, 2, 3. There's tail break. Yes! That's the full break, and that was a damn amazing hit there. Oh, what a trade. What a trade. Wasn't even a trade. He didn't even hit me. Knocked out the damn sky, man. Oh, that is wonderful. That might be one of the best hits I've had with greatswords so far. On this character. Pretty quick as well, right? Exactly 3 minutes to kill a catcher. I'd say that's alright. We didn't get our bone from calves. So now we're just relying on quest rewards, sub-quest rewards. And hope. On that one. That's not where I wanted to be. How did I get there? The hell? Okay, that's cool. I didn't even look at the rewards. I actually took those without looking at them. Did I get anything? I got 2. Nice. Oh god, I'm autopiloting rewards already. That's scary. We haven't even, like, got halfway in yet. I've done 1 star. That's it. I can't be autopiloting. Did set up the right quest. Yeah, I did. Hello. Oh, this could kill in 1 hit. Neat. Don't know how I haven't noticed that. Thank you, game. Straight off the bat. Oh, the raw meat. Yep. I remember my epiphany, I guess, last week with all the raw meat I'm going to get from this quest. I am never going to run out of well-done steaks when I get the cat game unlocked. Already? Thanks, game. Doesn't matter if I don't get any more for the entire rest of this quest. It front-loaded them. It feels good. Okay, then. What is this? They only have a monster bone medium and a raw meat on this quest. That's it. That's all we can do, yeah. 1 monster bone medium, then 1 raw meat. For every Renephalos. Be really weird if that keeps going. Be great, but really weird. Oh, has the streak been broken or is it flipped order? Oh, 2 raw meat. How dare you? Let me stuff. Getting 3 is already incredibly lucky. So I am very happy with this one. Considering we only need 5 for a weapon, that's real good. Thanks, game. Can't wait for that to come back and bite me in the ass at some point. So we've so far finished 2 weapons. Wow. 6 from 1 quest. Damn. Okay. All right. That's good stuff. That's for real good stuff. How many do I have now? There's 7 left to go. I have 17 out of 5. Nice. Just want to look to make sure I've done this properly. I think I have, right? Yeah. That's what needs 3. Those 2. What needs, like, 15 then? I swear there was one that needed, like, 15. Of the bugs. It's not the catcher swords. Oh, it must be the Kaku weapon, yeah. So I will need 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 2. So I need 37 in total. So 20 more. And then we only need to farm Catcher Watcher for the Jumbo Bones at that point. And I don't know precisely how many I need of those. Should really take the healing. Just to be safe. To not use any of my own supplies. Actually looking forward to the next tier a lot. It's going to be really nice to have a little bit more variety in what we do. I definitely think that's the hardest bit at the start of the run here, is how samey it is. In terms of, like, quite literally, 11 of the weapons were all of the same weapon at the start of this tier. And then they all needed the same upgrade, and then 8 of them needed the same upgrade again. Having that split in half to 4 is going to be a lot better. Also means that I know whenever we do the next Collector's Challenge, whatever game we do it in, that it'll be a case of knowledge. It's a real slow start. It's a real slow start. But eventually just kind of becomes normal. With the intermittent layering of raindrops hate you, I guess. Ah. I need to get a mountain attack off before it leaves. Before it dies, I should say. Champion Grave Tender and Grave Tender Great Wolf. Way, well done. That one's a hard one for a lot of people. So good job. Third try? Nice. A lot of people tend to just not do that boss. Because it's optional. I really need you to be in a spot where I can actually get a mount attack on you. Why play Dark Souls when you skip bosses like this? Well, because some people just, like, don't like the way certain bosses are. I never did it in my first playthrough of that DLC. Not because I skipped it, because I just didn't find it. I didn't skip it, I just missed it, right? But some people just don't do any of the optional bosses in Souls. The arena? There's an arena? It's been long enough that I don't really remember that DLC, to be honest, Chisel. I don't remember a damn thing. You'd skip better Chaos, you would. I mean, you kinda can, right? If you've got fire bombs, I think you can skip it, if I'm not mistaken. You have to be really precise. You unlock the arena in DS3 by beating that boss and finding the champion's bones at Filing. Cool. I never knew how people got into that arena, that makes sense. Didn't get one. I don't know if I got one at all there. I'm not really a PvP boy, so I probably just read that the bone said something to do with PvP and forgot the description forever. Not afraid to admit that to myself. That's supposed to be scuffed a little bit, yeah. It can be fun. And I do actually legitimately, like, enjoy being invaded. I think it adds a fun aspect to the game. But I typically only tend to enjoy being invaded when a Dark Souls game is new. And people haven't figured out what, like, the most optimal strategy and all of this stuff is yet. And most people are still, like, playing through it for the first time and haven't, you know, ran through the game at low level, gone back in the game with really powerful gear and are doing all that stuff. That's when it's perfect. Wow, okay. Name the same Smurf that you can't kill an invaded, kill you over and over and over. Yeah. That's what I don't like. Which, unfortunately, is kind of just what it becomes. Hey, my dear! 16. You already have my heart, but you can have Boogie's as well. 16! It's nearly been a year and a half since I was affiliated. That's insane. How you doing, my dear? You're tired and sweaty. I feel you, actually. You don't like the force part of invasion, you get a message. Don't go online. There you go. They're not force. In DS3, just don't Ember. They're not really invading you if they get to, like... You don't let an invader into your house, right? They're a guest at that point. I get what you mean, though, Chisel. It just does kind of defeat the whole point of it being an invasion. But you can, like, opt in or opt out of it. Just don't Ember. And when you get Embered, when the boss kills you, just die. Throw yourself off a cliff or something, grab your souls back, people can't invade you. You've had people legit follow you to other areas, keep invading when you were playing in DS2? That's shitty. Were you streaming it, or was it offline and people were just being, unfortunately, assholes? That is one thing I will actually demerit Dark Souls 2 for. I think it's the game where I've had the worst PvP experiences. Out of all of the games, that one's the worst. I think they had some tool, you know, there's a mod or something like that for the game, but you've at least heard of it. Ah, okay. That's annoying. The most balanced? No. I've never heard anyone say that about DS2. It's the most balanced? Just simply power stancing would like a word. Ignoring every other mechanic of the game, just power stancing. But yeah, I more meant in the sense of, like, people just being shitty. Running away, trying to give you items, putting them on the floor. Can't trust the fact they're not items that are going to get you fucking banned from the game. People invading with, like, vastly overpowered equipment. People try and convince you that, you just ask why everyone abuses dark magic then, yeah. I had no idea that dark magic was so powerful when I played through it on stream. And people kind of accidentally made me use it, and it was so good. Got me jumbo bone. You put invade you fully upgraded and game when you're in the Bastille. Because of the fact that you have to go to the Bastille twice, so it screws the leveling of the area, so it means that anyone can invade you. Doesn't make any sense. Extremely weird stuff in that game. I played through basically that whole game on stream, like full health, and I got invaded like twice. Outside of the dark areas. In the dark areas, I got invaded quite a bit, and it was always by the same people being dicks. Which was a shame. Hey! I got quite a few jumbo bows from that quest. I carved one, and I think I got 2 from rewards, so... Good stuff. 5? Total? Means I'm 1 away from 2 weapon upgrades. Because I already had 2. Did I need... No. Nice. Another one down. Giant jaw blades. Mark that sucker as green. 6 left. Don't know why I didn't take the quest first. How am I doing on my honey here, by the way, buddy? Still a little bit away. I had 16, so I need another 16. Monster Bone mediums. And I'll be done with all of those. Love it. I love feeling like I'm actually doing something. Instead of just doing the quest progression. Quest progression's great. But since this is the point of this, it feels so good to actually move forward with things. Even the quest progression helped a lot because it gave me a whole bunch of monster bones and jumbo bones. Gave me a Tetsu claw, which I needed. Good stuff. Already worth it again. DS Freeze was probably the best. Yeah. DS Freeze is the best for sure. Hi, Mega Fan. Welcome. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it did do weapon level as well. DS1 Remastered did the same thing again, right? Which was good. What is this? There are 20%. I've got 4 out of 6 carves. Where's this luck coming from? Yesterday I had really good luck as well. in the speedruns in 3U. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Perhaps we're just on a lucky streak. Perhaps. I still don't trust it, though. It's shenanigans. Somehow I carved that one before this one. Weird. 5. I can build an entire weapon. Must be broken, yeah. Hey, Lugia. Welcome. Good to see you. You don't know exactly how it works, though, Pocket? Yeah, I don't either. I just know that it's better. You wanted to say something earlier but started choking on your food? I'm glad that you stopped choking. The good way to stop choking, which is, like, you know, not running out of air first. You been having a good day? Happens a lot because you're too stupid to eat. There's neat. Good. How about mine? Mine's alright. Mine's pretty good. Don't know if there's anything particularly noteworthy about it, to be honest. I did HR1 earlier. Hub. All by myself, because no one joined. So, all of HR1 is done. The 4 Gargoyle Egg quest was not a fun. Should have mentioned it. I did mention it a few times, but... Bit of dead weight because we're off at the game. Well, that's the wonderful thing about old generations. You can't be a dead weight. Unless you triple cut. Because the monsters don't scale. Regardless if there's 1 person or 4 people. So you're always going to be doing something. It might not be fantastic, but you'll always be doing something. Good job, kitty cat. go. 2, 3, bonk. I missed both of those. Oh, man. He yelled loud enough. I don't have the energy to do that today. I don't know why. I became so tired today at some point. I like woke up feeling good. I was fine. Then like 1 o'clock came around and I was just like, ugh. All of my everything in terms of energy and enthusiasm kind of just like left me. Ooh, hey, a carved one. Happy days. If yours are reversed, you woke up at 5, plan to do multiplayer speedrun. Woke up 6 hours too late, and we're like, yeah, maybe we're not gonna run today. Fair enough. That's a shame. Oh, I didn't know that, Pocket. That's kind of fucky in a way. But I guess it makes sense, because you could switch to that weapon at any time, if you were quick enough at menuing. No jumbo bones in the rewards here. Hey, got one there though. At that point, you was like, I have migraine, you're too dumb to rest, then you ran 3U. It's an extremely fun time. Good. I had to leave right at the end of your run. I was so upset. I came in on the Rathalos quest. And then was watching all the way until, like, you fought Cedius for a little bit, and I had to go, and I was like, I'm right at the end! Ah! What time did you end up on, by the way? Because it seemed like it was going okay. Not necessarily fantastically, not necessarily terrible. Based on your hammer splits. Saying a lot during the entire run, you've genuinely not had a fight that went really bad. Oh, that's good. I don't know what was going on yesterday for me, but I felt like I was freaking amazing. Yesterday, I was smashing through all the quests. Like, I don't know what I was on. 4:45, it's a PV by 2 minutes over Hammer, which once again, low sword too strong, yeah. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. We can't escape it, apparently. Still second though out of 10 people, yeah. It's so funny how, like, persistence can do that for you, right? It's basically what I did with World as well. My first speedrun on World was like 4 hours, 40 minutes or something. Obviously, I was using the same strats that other people are using, so it's not quite the same situation as you. But due to just getting better and better instead of doing the doing the run once and being done with it, I managed to get up to like a 2-hour 50. So a lot of those guys have probably done it once and then be like, hell yeah, that was good. I felt happy with that, and then just never did it again. Top 3 tend to be the ones with effort put in, yeah. Depends how, like, for Monster Hunter, it is. For some of the larger runs, you can go to, like, top 50 or so, right? This is finally giving me back the luck, by the way. I haven't carved a single monster by medium. Good. It came back finally. Imagine that for World and Rise. Yeah, top 3 on World is, I think, Bagel. No, it's... I don't think Green's beaten him. Right? Green's second, Bagel's third, and Moss is first. Took me a while to remember Moss's name. Is why I said that one last. I don't know if that's been approved. It has, yeah. So Moss, Green, Bagel. Then me! I'm in 4. If you only include individual runs, I'm in 4. Was pretty impressive. Yeah, it's because anyone who ran the run before that point did it 2 years ago. So, essentially competing against no one. Actually, no, not even essentially. Actually competing against no one. Because I'm the only person who's done a dual blade run in 2 years. I mean, I beat them by 20 minutes though, so... Like, it's not like I didn't do anything. It's a lot of time. The sizable margin. Yeah, World's 3 hours. So, well, it's 3 hours for me. The Moss, it's 2 hours and 27 minutes. Nice. Hello, Vogler. Welcome. Nice. Ooh. I actually rolled the damn thing. Stopped it from leaving for a good chunk of time there. Boots up wild. I implore you to do so. You don't even play that game, so it's not going to go well for you, but do it. You don't even have it, right? Because it's on like a Steam account you don't have access to or something anymore? We'll eventually rebuy it. When you get there eventually. Probably after completing GU. Jeez. Getting close? Oh, really? How much you got left to go? Also, do you actually intend to, like, do you have any plans to run World, Dustin? You've already started doing EX. Is that the last thing you gotta do? That and some arenas. Nice. You're fully done. Are you? Did you go for crowns or did you not go for crowns? Because crowns are kind of ludicrous, right? You did go for them. Are you done with crowns? You didn't need to grow much. That's wild. Man. Wow. Okay. That's nuts. Wrapping up probably roughly at the same time as me. That's amazing. And we're gonna go in opposite directions as well, which is hilarious. You're gonna go basically as far forward as you're willing to go, and I'm gonna go as far backwards as I'm willing to go. Quite the difference. You're also going to complete 3U as well, but you're only missing some gold crowns. Then you'll have completed 2 Monster Hunter games. That's nuts. Do you have any intention to complete 4U as well? Yep, man. Oh, I wish I had the drive to get gold crowns. Gold crowns is all I need for 3 separate games at this point. You dread those 140s? The 140s are completely optional though, right? There's actually nothing tied to them at all other than just if you want to do it. You have to do one of them for an achievement. Technically, you only actually have to do a 139 for an achievement. You need to get a quest up to level 140. You don't have to do it at level 140, you have to get it up to 140. That's weird. Yeah, I'm guessing it's easier to put a check in to make sure that you have a 140 guild quest than it is to put a check in to see if you've completed a 140 guild quest. when there's something that's like technically completely optional in the first place anyway. You might even just be able to get it by someone sending it to you, I don't know. The difference between 139 and 140 is negligible, but yeah. What's the point? Challenge, relics, and talismans. You can get really damn good talismans in the game anyway. Like, really damn good talismans. You never need to do the guild quests for them. But the only way you can get, like, the god talismans is through guild quests. And then relics, if you give a shit. You shouldn't. Honestly. You have to do, like... What was it? 10,000 quests to get, in theory, one god relic. Or something like that. 140s as well. Like, the chance you get it is so ridiculously low. I had quite a few people pop in while I was playing late game 4U who have played for thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours and have never seen a god relic. Okie dokie. That is going to be me done with 4U for now. I will still be playing on stream, but it will be in GU instead at this point. I'm just going to take myself a quick 5 to 10 minute break here, get myself a drink, go to the loo, have a little snack. So, I will be right back in just a moment. See you in a second.